Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of the Life of a Legionary series. The series where we started off as a simple individual soldier inside of the Roman Empire, and since then we have grown. And we have grown quite something, as we are now probably one of the strongest powers in all of Europe, only really being rivaled by the Carthaginians, which is going to make for a pretty interesting war by the time we get there. However, for now, we have a Germanic problem to deal with. They are relentless. They were relentless when we were part of the previous Roman Empire, and they are relentless right now. So we're going to have to obviously put them down as best as we can. We recently on stream fought a battle for that castle, which we've just taken, and we have some fun stuff to do because I've just had enough. Honestly, I've just had an absolute enough of these Germanic lords attacking us, sending forth all legions. So yeah, we have a no nonsense policy when it comes to dealing with them. This is the only way to get rid of them, and that's the only way that we're gonna get rid of them. If you haven't also been able to catch up with some of these streams recently, again, I've put them all in the playlist, which you'll find down below in the top comment and also in the description. You'll be able to see that we have become very, very strong. We have 520 men in our party. We look like an absolute monster, and just overall our kingdom is looking very nice indeed, and we're just going to continue on this pressure. So I think in today's episode, my main goal here is to basically take like this fort line away from the Germanic people. There's 4 castles here, split with the one we've just taken, and yeah, as I said, I think I want to try and just kind of conquer all 4 of these, the 4 that are left, and that should basically pin them in to just having these cities in the kind of like northern Germany and Danzig and Poland and the Baltics up there. I think that's going to be a good plan of action because again, we are killing a lot of their lords, we're inflicting their armies, and it's actually pretty interesting to see now, like back in the day in the first 5-6 episodes, there would just be thousands of armies coming at us, like literally thousands of Germanic troops moving forward, sieging us, and it was just hard to keep up. And now it's actually pretty funny to see just how little they can actually muster. Like, I think the army we fought in the last battle on stream was like 700 soldiers, and it's just like, yeah, previously that used to be like, I don't know, like 2,000. So we are definitely inflicting some pretty crazy damage to the Germanic tribes, but again, they keep on attacking me. Not once have I declared war on them, so I feel 0 or more. One thing as well for sure we have to do this episode is try and convince a few more lords to join the kingdom, because we are doing okay, and I have been recruiting a few of my companions into my faction as well. You can see we're down to 6, and we actually do have an extra slot, so I need to grab another companion. But it would still be an amazing idea, and one we should definitely try and implement in just simply getting a pre-existing clan into the kingdom. We have about 2.3 million, so we should be good there. I still think it's really silly that you can't kind of offer them a castle to join you. Like, I have tons of castles. I'd be more than happy to give them a settlement or something, but yeah, unfortunately that is not the case, and it's not something we can do. So yeah, let's just push on here. This should be a fairly easy battle. I want to basically to clear out the defenses. We're kind of close to starving them out as well. We'll make sure we build a ram to make sure we get back down, and of course make sure that our party is nice and good. Like, we are gaining so much influence today. It's great thing as well is we actually recently fought a big war with the Gallic Romans, and we took about 3 of their castles away from them. But that's really nice because it allows us to recruit all of these all the prisoners that we get. We can just recruit them and just fill out our army, and it just ends up being absolutely perfect, which is really nice. I love fighting the same cultures because it basically just provides us with like the ultimate fighting force. We only have 1 breach here, but I think that's going to be plenty enough there. They're starving out of food as well, so let's just push in here. This should be a pretty simple battle, and we need to head back and obviously lift the siege of the other castle over to the west of us. Unfortunately, this is like literally one of the worst, one of the worst points to attack from, unfortunately, because this position, I mean, it's one of the coolest for sure. Like, look how awesome that looks with the Germanic threat just looming there, and the 1 archer. Man, that does actually look so goddamn cool. But yeah, we're just going to push forward there, hope for the best, and blitz through them. It's going to be a very difficult fight for sure. And I love as well the archers up here on the rooftop firing down, but that's not going to be enough. We have a Bannerlord pushing up, along with my force moving forward. I'll make sure that I lead cohort 1 into glorious battle right here. So let's just... All right, boys, there's a few enemies here. We obviously have all our pelum as well. We need to be a little bit careful of. I should be able to clear the way. Oh my god, this is going to be so cool. This is going to be so cool. Look at the javelins coming in. Let's maybe block up a little bit. Keep on going forward, boys. Here they come. Here they come. Let's go. It's not even that. Okay, here we go. Now there's a few of them. Let's go. Push in, push in, push in. It's going to be awesome. Okay, let's start pinning away a few of them. Keep that shield nice and high. And there you go. We are engaging them forward. Do not let them push them back. Do not let them push us back one bit. It doesn't look like my Pelum can really be used in this close quarter combat, so it is just down to the gladiators. More of our soldiers are now reinforcing, and I think we're doing a great job of pushing them back, making the space, and there you go. That is going to, I think, see us through this position. There's a few archers here. We are around the enemy position now. We'll come in there. We'll do some stabbing. They actually bring up a lot of archers. Yeah, and I actually can pull back a little bit and then start using the Pelum, because the Pelum just does so much more damage, especially to the head. We do have like 270 polearm when it comes to it, so that does just allow us to rack up so many kills. And yeah, we recently saved this Legionary. We recently took the trait that allows us to do more damage when it comes to firing headshots. So whenever we hit someone in the head, it just does like 50% more damage or something. And as you guys can see, none of these guys really have many helmets on. A handful of them don't, and that's one of the weaknesses of the Germanic roster for sure. They have a lot of numbers, as we've seen in this playthrough, but they do lack armor on their lower tier. So, and I guess that's actually like one of the major strengths of like the Roman roster, for example, is like their low tiers do have a lot of that good armor. And look at the army just moving up there. Oh man. Yeah, you can already start to see the streets are running purple with our forces. Also, what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Do you like the purple and gold of my faction? Because we were having a real big debate on stream. People were saying they thought it was gross. Some people said they preferred like white and gold. And I personally don't like the look of white and gold at all, one bit. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think this is a nice color? Do you think this is atrocious? Because they were making it out like I just made the biggest sin known to Rome. But yeah, I think it looks great, honestly. Let me know in the comments. And look at this. They are literally sending children to fight these wars. That boy looks no older than like 13 right there. They're using anything they can to try and stop us. Boom, nice. An easy victory for us. Nothing too bad whatsoever. And we're still gaining like good experience in our weapon skills. So that's nice. Like hopefully we can obtain ourselves maybe 1 or 2 more upgrades with that before the end of the campaign. This guy's even called the Mercenary. I wonder if he changed his name to the Mercenary so that when we capture him, we wouldn't execute him. Unfortunately, that doesn't save him. Okay, cool. So as you can see, we actually barely lost any soldiers in that battle. So now let's rush back. I don't think there's going to be a big army here. I think it's going to be like 400 men, and we're going to be able to just absolutely blitz it. I'd be very surprised if they could muster more than that. 6, okay, that's actually a respectable force. It's not going to do enough to defeat us, but that's actually pretty respectable. And there's a few hundreds moving around. I mean, realistically, what I should probably do is like steal their mercenaries away from them, if that makes sense. Like right now, the Lake Rats, which is this clan, I think they've been changed for the Eagle Rising. We should actually like pay these guys to fight for us instead. Of course, a little bit of good luck before we do go into battle. You know, there's nothing like a human sacrifice to get the men ready and raring for combat. You know, we have to channel our inner Caesar. So we're going to dive in here. This should mean that they have to attack us because they're assaulting the settlement. They're not actually assaulting the settlement, right? So what we should do is we should wait for them to attack the settlement, and then we should jump on them that way. Also, if I can, yeah, I'll scare them off. Yeah, there you go. They're attacking now, so if we dive in here, it means they have to attack us, and we just absolutely run through their formations. So, something I've been doing a lot in my... Obviously, a really cool map as well. Yeah, something I've been doing a lot in my battles is I've been having basically 3 cohorts, and I've been kind of classing them as my legions. I know they're more like cohorts than anything else. But yeah, I've basically been having Legio 1, Legio 2, and Legio 3 as my infantry formations. And it's seemingly been working like really, really well. And I've been pretty happy honestly of how it's been performing in battle, because it gives us like the flexibility to be able to like outmaneuver the enemy, utilize our strengths effectively and kind of push them where they're weak, and then vice versa. It's meant that if I've needed reinforcements, kind of like I can send one of the cohorts to go and reinforce that position. So yeah, I think it's been going pretty well so far. Some people have said that we should maybe go up to 5 different infantry blocks, and I could definitely get behind that, right? I could definitely think that's going to be a good idea. I think for the next stream, the next episode of this will be a stream. I think what we're going to do is we're going to actually go to I'm going to see if I can get it working, but we're going to try and use the battle size mod, which basically allows us to have 2,000 man battles, and I think that'd be really, really good. Cool, so what we're going to do is we're going to have Legio 1 form up into a shield wall, just so that they're nice and defensive, and they'll set up there. We have this nice rock to our left flank as well, which is going to be good. And then as the enemy push in on us, then we can obviously dictate where we want to send more soldiers. I am going to tell the back ranks to hold fire, even though they are going to lob off one little volley. And then as their cavalry comes in, I'm going to send my cavalry in to go and deal with them as well. One of the reasons why this has been a really effective formation is a lot of the time the enemy cavalry kind of get this far behind your infantry blobs and then end up just causing mayhem. Whereas when you do it like this, like I've been doing, what I've been doing a lot of the time is forming square with these, and it just seems like such an effective way to kill the enemy cavalry. And the Germanics are obviously renowned for that cavalry. So as you can see, we're kind of getting a bit pushed out on this right hand side. So let's shift over Legio 2 really quickly. They're going to form up here and basically get ready to counter attack there. And hopefully Legio 3 will then can act as kind of a reserve line where we need to. And yeah, we might as well even just bring them up a little bit so they're here. If, you know, the enemy cav gets a little bit too crazy, then we have that kind of square protecting us, which is nice, I think. Okay, nice. Legio 2 is taking a little bit of the stragglers. We can push them forward now. Yeah, we can even push them forward. We can tell them to charge, tell them to engage. All of them would be fine. Yeah, so we'll move forward Legio 2 perfectly. Legio 3 has gotten a bit too fast. Not where I wanted you guys to be. Yeah, Legio 3 will push back there, and then Legio 2 will kind of come in and just basically seal off this flank pretty effectively. They have their javelins as well, and that's one of the reasons on top of that why I don't really like to use the pilum of that far back ranked unit, because they just seemingly don't do too good. And you can see, like, it's basically like a trap back there, like a rat trap or something. Like a lot of the cavalry, they kind of rotate around, look to throw javelins, and then just get stuck in this formation and taken down. So I'm pretty happy with how that's performing. As always though, our cavalry just suicides. It's so frustrating how bad like the AI utilizes cavalry when you tell them to charge or whatever, or attack a specific unit. They just always suicide into infantry, and there's not really much you can do. Okay, cool. So they've got their reinforcements now coming in. That's basically just all infantry. Okay, that's fine. What I've been doing with my cavalry, and unfortunately I don't think we really have enough to do it now, is what I've been doing with the cavalry is I send them forward to basically sit on the archers, and then I dismount them, and then I basically just use them as like a dragoon unit. And I think that's been really successful. So cool. Let's get these guys here. They can then fire at will now. So yeah, let's start throwing them pilum in. Yeah, the pilum should be doing a lot of damage here. I guess we could even just go on normal line formation now as well. Help out them javelins. Yeah, push out there. How's Legio 3 doing? So yeah, you guys are still here. That's fine. I don't want you guys that thin though. So set up like that. How's the Legio on the flank doing? Still pushing. Actually, kind of up against it, right? They haven't pushed through yet. They've kind of just merged into that cohort, which is fine. But I would still need you guys to keep on doing that damage. The javelin fire down there, though, right into their side is a beautiful sight. We're seeing a lot of casualties being racked up there from the Germanic side. Good job. Keep on pushing there. Let's use some of our own as well. We have one more until we have to on our last one, which is good. You can get out of here. So we don't have any anti-cavalry now. I mean, I think we use these guys to engage. So they'll just basically push forward now, bit by bit, kind of keep that formation. Oh god, my cavalry as well. Sorry, I completely forgot about you guys. You guys dismount and you guys charge. The two brave warriors. Again, that was completely my bad. I will accept that. With the reinforcements now of Legio 2, we are just ripping through that flank. Yeah, the extra 100 men, or sorry, Legio 3, the extra 100 men have really come in clutch. And I do completely understand as well. There'll be some people out there who are like, you're losing so many men for no reason. I understand that, but we're here to have fun, you know. We could just have one big infantry blob, an F1, F3, and, you know, that would be fine. We'd probably take like 20 casualties in this battle. But I'm here for a fun time, and I'm here to obviously show off some epic battles. So if I have to maybe kind of handicap myself by doing cool things, then that's absolutely fine with me. Okay, cool. So let's leave Legio 1 back, and we'll just basically send Legio 2 and Legio 3, which is basically untouched, forward at their archers. Unfortunately, we have like no one to really disorganize this line whatsoever, so we'll just have to do it ourselves. Normally, again, I also like to maybe hold back the cavalry charges until just now, and then you kind of disrupt the archers as the infantry push in, because archers just, man, they do some serious damage. They really do. All right, everybody can just charge now. Let's just get yourself stuck in. still, like, once we're connected with these bowmen, they're gonna get just absolutely demolished. They have no armor, and the heavy legionaries are out for some blood. You can already see, look at how much green is showing up. There you go. The enemy lines are fully routing now. Yeah, that wasn't a bad battle. We lost 230 men. Again, not the cleanest battle, but we're not trying to get like the perfect battle. We're here to have some fun, do some cool tactics. Okay, cool. So, yeah, again, some nice victories right there. We got ourselves some big upgrades as well. Almost 200 poem. Almost, yeah, our tax has just gone up, but almost 150 riding as well. Nice. I'm happy about our medic went up. Look at the Aquilas as well. 220 kills on them. Only losing 23 actual soldiers. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. And plenty more prisoners. I mean, they must be running out of lords. I don't know if the AI is just like generating them lords or what, but we are capturing so many. We are also going to get rid of a bunch of these other Germanic prisoners so we don't lose the Roman ones we're slowly recruiting. I will keep all the all the good soldiers. I will keep, and I think that's a good stuff. I mean, I didn't get rid of you guys as well. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So that saved this settlement. Perfect. Lots of prisoners being dropped off. We will, of course, go back to our favorite pastime, which is executing Germanic lords. I honestly don't understand how they're still able to kind of keep up with me like this. Like, we have literally been killing a Germanic, like 10% of the Germanic lords every single time, and they're still just refusing to give up. I gotta give them credit for that, but they must be running lower on soldiers. I mean, again, like, how are we this close to losing? Casualties are just causing such a big boom, but like, come on. I guess as well the village. Okay, it's mainly the village, them raiding our villages, which have caused the issue, and that's the big problem. That is the problem, that they're raiding another one right there. I don't have the small armies to go off and deal with them, unfortunately, and that's why I think after this war is done, that's why I need to go off and grab some more soldiers. Oh my god, the rebels went to this settlement. That's annoyed me, actually. This was a rebel settlement. I think I'm gonna have to take this, and we're gonna pillage every single person inside of this village. Like, I'm gonna raise this settlement to the ground. Okay, so they're gonna be out of food by the end of the day. We're about to have our 4th catapult built, and we're just gonna be a blitz to the walls. I'm wondering if, like, once all the once we'll build like basically all the siege equipment. But yeah, I wonder once they run out of their garrison, if we can just auto resolve it. Like, annoyingly, they do have a lord inside, but if we clear all the catapults, we might be able to just cleanly auto resolve this without taking too many casualties. Let's give it a go. We have made a save, so if it doesn't, yeah, we lost that. Like, how crazy is that? That's just insane. We will, of course, just load the battle, and it just seems like we have to fight it. We're gonna lose about 10 men. I think I'll make an educated bet here. We're gonna lose about 20 men. No, sorry, 57 men is my exact guess. Cool, let's do it. I mean, to be fair, actually, they might do some serious damage because of the artillery, but all I'm going to do is put all my soldiers into one big group, and we're just gonna absolutely smash through that breach point with like our entire army. Okay, cool. So we got our 500 men here. The nice thing is as well, this map is actually really, really good for us as well. Yeah, literally just go there. Yeah, boys. I mean, if one artillery piece hits us, we're donezoed, and the 50 casualties will probably be in that one hit. But I think we're just gonna push forward here through the snow, through the fire and the flames, and yeah, I think we're already out of artillery range, which is amazing. So let's push forward, boys. All right, let's go into the breach, boys. It should just honestly be like pure militia, so this should be such an easy battle. The javelins are going to be a bit painful. We'll make sure we keep our weapon up, but yeah, we're already like blitzing them in. Yeah, as many of you guys in as possible. Let's go. And if we just tell them to charge now, they should immediately start getting stuck in. Yeah, look at that. There you go. We're flooding them. This is perfect. I need to be a little bit careful. And obviously, any Germanic soldiers who are just sitting there idly by, we can obviously pincer out. There's a few archers off to our right. I always say this, but it'd be so nice if I could just grab a group of soldiers and just make our way over there. Like, I wish what I could do is go like F3, F5. I wish I could just press one button and it would do it. But yeah, I do something like, I don't know, something like that. Take 50 men and then go here. But unfortunately, the 50 men aren't like the ones around me. They're like in the midst of the position. So like, Yeah, they're like back here somewhere. They're right at the back. So I wish I could take these soldiers over and they'd follow me into battle. Unfortunately, though, Bannerlord doesn't give you that opportunity, which is a shame because it would be really cool, right? Just to dynamically be able to take soldiers. Okay, a few of these good warriors are now arriving to aid me, so I'll probably take them and I'll make my way over here. Yeah, so I'll probably take the handful of soldiers who have followed me and we'll go clear out some of these archers, which is something I probably should have done from the get-go. As, yeah, these guys archers are probably still racking up a couple kills, and if I want to minimize the casualties as best as I can, killing them is going to be our best plan of action. Can we kick him off? Oh, I wanted to kick him off. That would have been cool. Okay, a few of these boys are arriving now. Come on, someone, this is an archer. Just kill him. There we go. Come on, finish him off, boys. There you go. Yeah, I mean, this position is completely overrun now. They're going to be going crazy soon enough through the city streets. How many men have we lost so far? So we have lost 26 dead. And that's what I meant, by the way, earlier. Is, yeah, I think we'll lose like 50 like actual dead soldiers. Not the entire army like the previous auto-resolve seemed to think. Not the worst plan of action as well to come up here and actually deal with the artillery, because this could obviously be hitting our reinforcements and other soldiers who are still yet to make their way onto the battlefield. So yeah, let's just get up here. I don't want to use that weapon. That is for sure block both of them. Slice him down in half, and then let's just block that. Hit, hit, hit. We should be faster than him to swing. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now we have some of these rocks to throw down. Not that there's any enemies to really stop us. Shall we open the gate? And that's going to basically be it for the battle. Again, a very, very easy one. It was just nothing substantial here. Because once you starve out the garrison, once you kill the garrison, there's no like actual good troops of quality here. I do wish some mods would like give... Well, just in general, I wish that you could make militia actually like proper station soldiers. Like you'd actually be able to improve your militia by building buildings, maybe doing quests and other things to help basically just bring their standard up. Maybe that was like maybe you'd have like a militant stat of the settlement, and that would kind of tell you just how good the militia actually are. And that'd be a really cool situation, right? Look at all these extra soldiers we can pick up as well now. I'll take the Germanic bows, but I'll probably end up stationing them inside of the settlement. And then I'll just, of course, take any Roman traitors. Indeed, a man of my word. So we are going to be devastating, devastating the settlement, which I know is very stupid because it is going to make it so it just rebels again. But I got to show these... Actually, the morale actually is not... the loyalty is actually not that bad. Once I get some food and other things, that's actually going to be a fine settlement to behold. But yeah, I mean, we had to do that, right? Like, there's no way we're just allowing them to dominate us like that and rebel and join our enemies. And yeah, so far, I think things are looking pretty good. As I said, I still want to try and conquer these 2 castles before the end of the episode. We might end up only just capturing 1, but I'm going to give it a go. And my army is, like, pretty intact. Our medics are doing a great job at keeping people alive. Oh my god, we just also managed to capture... What the hell? Like, how slow is this guy going? He's only going 2.3. We're going 2.8. I don't really know how we managed to capture him, but cool, nice. Hopefully, that's a full-on capture, and we just kill him. Again, not a battle we need to fight. We lose 29 men. Perfect. I mean, we're not going to not take those. Unfortunately, we didn't capture him. Oh, yeah, but however, we did capture someone from the siege, right? Did we? Yeah, we did indeed. I mean, you brought it upon yourself. You brought it upon yourself. Okay, cool. I kind of like this as well. This guy pretty much has all the territory in the north of the Danube right now. Is this the Rhine? No, the Rhine's here. So yeah, this is still the Danube. No, the Danube does split into here. So this is still the Danube, right? I think, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of cool, right? Because he has all these castles. So it's like he's like our northern protector right now. I'm more of the western protector. And we have like a scattered set of clans elsewhere. However, we should probably still take the next couple castles so we can give them to people when they rejoin us. And the nice thing is, look at this. The castles barely have any soldiers left in them up here in the north. I don't think this castle has even really been conquered much. But yeah, it only has 200 men in the garrison. I guess it's maybe not as well developed. I mean, they have plenty of food and their security and loyalty is decent. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna snatch this one up, and hopefully this can again just be a bit of an auto resolve. Okay, cool. So we have destroyed all their artillery. We have basically all the siege equipment, and we made 2 breaches. That should, yeah, make this battle pretty easy, and we don't really lose too many men there. Cool. The Germanics are sieging us as well, so we are gonna have to deal with them. I'm gonna keep on recruiting these prisoners as well because our morale is just basically infinitely high. It just does not matter. There's a few good equipment bits here. I'm taking equipment as well because we are going to need money rather than experience for a little bit. And I will take this myself, actually, so I can give it to someone once we bring them into the fold. Okay, so we only have 500 men. I mean, ideally, we really do need to make peace after this next big battle because, yeah, they're immediately sieging us. Yeah, 800 men over there as well. It's not a shabby army whatsoever. So let's maybe defeat that. I mean, again, our army has just been fighting so many battles. But yeah, let's destroy that, and that should probably push them over the edge and give us the required ability to actually peace out. I mean, they're actually assaulting the settlement as well, which is good. That's going to bring them a little bit closer to our sides. There you go, cool. So we'll push in now. We'll finish off this army with the garrison as well. We have a lot of the better strength. But yeah, we'll smash this army. That should cause peace between our factions, and then we'll be able to utilize that to then make our way off and actually go and start like recruiting lords, rebuilding our own armies, and hopefully just reforming the kingdom. Okay, they actually have a decent amount of oh, it's because it's got the Sake mercenaries, right? Yeah, they've got Scythian mercenaries in their army. Let's go. Send the cavalry after them. I want everybody who's not I basically want everybody to hold fire, actually. I would definitely not mind a contingent of these bad boys in my army. I really don't. I do. It would be so cool if the mercenary system was just way better in Bannerlord as well, because I feel like as the player, a lot of the time the AI does become a mercenary for you and then just leaves. There should be like you should be able to go to the tavern and find like mercenary companies and get them to join you. Maybe they just join your specific party would be pretty cool. Like as a contingent, we don't actually cost you any extra recruitment slots or anything along them lines. They do just like tag along with your army, like a mini army. That'd be so cool. And you could like go to the tavern and just grab them rather than trying to find the individual faction clan leader, then trying to get them to convince you to join you, and then hope they don't just leave you in the next couple of days. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, you could like tie companions to that and then like maybe make a bond with companions and stuff. That'd actually be so goddamn cool. The AI is getting a little bit closer now, so we can now go and fire at will with our boys. We'll let these two, we'll let Legio 2 and Legio 1 start throwing their javelins. And then what we could do is we could push their archers with Legio 3. I might do that, actually. Yeah, let's push out with their archers. We will set our cavalry to charge their horse archers. Not that they're going to do that. And yeah, we'll let the javelins just rip apart these guys. Because again, they've lost so many battles now that their army should be very low tier. And it seems like we are already doing a lot of damage. The units are pushing in, which is fine. Yeah, we're going to just come up here with Legio 3 and just decimate them, I'm hoping. Yeah, nice. Legio 3 is here, so we will just charge. Some javelins. Oh, God, that was a friendly fire. My bad. Our archers are now pulling back. Okay, that's fine. We have a little bit of infantry to deal with first. I will help out here. I always like to really try and focus down these positions where like there's only a few people holding up like 100 men or something, because yeah, these are the main problems. Once you free these guys up and they can do their thing. Nice, they've done that, so now they can actually just push straight onto the archers now. Yeah, good job, boys. The rest of our front line is going pretty well in our favor. The infantry's doing a great job. How's our cavalry? I'm going to tell the cavalry to charge now. They should be okay. Seems like a little bit of infantry has been kind of pushed off to that flank over there. And then, yeah, you guys charge down the archers. I mean, you're charging headlong into archers, which might be a bit dangerous. But I'm hoping, yeah, you guys are going to be able to close the distance. We'll obviously help out, deal with any of his cavalry that's roaming around, trying to hit us. Yeah, there's a bit of an anti-cavalry, madam, and you guys just charge now. No, boys, charge into them, please. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Just chase them. Just chase them. We've got reinforcements coming in. Our own cavalry now just ripping through them. And they are pulling back. I guess they must have got some reinforcements of some kind. But our cavalry is causing them some pretty big issues as they fall back. Nice. The rest of the AI is now just fleeing. That was an easy cleanup once we got into their archers. And their infantry just crumbled apart. Their armies just can't sustain this. After losing so many battles against us, this is really the end of the war. I don't know who you are. Some person from Calradia, I guess, have come in. I'll let you go. Everyone else, though, I'm afraid you will meet your maker this day. Okay, good, nice. So that's basically ended the war. They need a little bit more war exhaustion, and that should see the day done. I can't imagine they're going to be able to build an army. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to our settlement over here. We could go for that last castle. I feel like we've taken enough, surely. We reclaimed that rebel settlement. We've taken 3 castles from them. I don't think by the time we get there, we'll be able to siege them before their war exhaustion does tick up. So, yeah, we're going to go in here. We're going to probably disband the army now. let everybody kind of go off on their own, rebuild their forces, because yeah, everybody's pretty beaten up. Like even our own army is pretty beaten up as well. We have about 300 men, and we can have like almost 600, so there's plenty left to be had. We also have a lot of equipment. God, we have so much equipment. We only lose like 6k there. That's fine. We'll take the money. We also do need to buy a little bit of food though as well. We are running a bit low on food, so let's see if we got any grain. Yeah, fish. I mean, we'll just take all of it. Beer. The boys have definitely earned that beer for fighting so hard this war. Cool. It wouldn't be a bad idea as well to maybe head down south. Okay, the war is over now, and I feel like that was a pretty good one. We need, obviously, time for these castles to build up in strength and other things, but that's fine. I'm also now going to be taking a look at the Red Romans, because there must be a handful of clans here. I say that, but these guys are all mercenaries, right? Yeah. I was going to say there must be a handful of clans who don't actually have any castles. I think this is one of them. Yeah, Pappas doesn't have a single castle, so he is a perfect person to convince to join us, and then we can obviously utilize that to our advantage. So let's send him a messenger, and boom, he's arrived already. He must be pretty close by. And yeah, he'll be the perfect person to convince. What we can do is if we convince him to join us, it's going to be pretty cheap to get him. And the nice thing is our charm is like 275, almost 300, so we basically automatically get everybody to join us. And I think most of my previous Roman colleagues will love me as well. But the question is, how expensive is it going to be to get his clan? And actually not that bad. So that's mainly because he doesn't have a castle. 300k is whatever. But boom, nice. We've already got ourselves another clan. A pretty low ranking clan, but a clan nonetheless. And what we're immediately going to do is we're going to find the castle. What is it up here? Yeah, Grondono will be, and we'll just give it to him. Yeah, so we'll find his clan on the clan screen, and we'll grant them a fief. This will basically stop them from deciding to rebel against us, and just make them very, very happy. We definitely shouldn't stop there, though. We should look again and see if there's anybody else in her faction that doesn't. So they have Taurus, which is down there in the south. So that's only really a castle. Okay, so that's not really that impressive. So let's send this guy a message. Again, I think he likes me plus 88, so that's pretty good. And we can probably try and convince him to join us. And again, just give him a castle. That'll kind of keep him nice and content. And then whilst that's happening, we need to keep on doing that. That basically just increases our manpower pretty hefty, because we're going to end up fighting we just recruited 40 men there. That's insane. We're about to start fighting Carthage, and Carthage actually owns a lot of Spain at the moment, which is really cool how they have historical borders. They are also, again, if you've missed it in the live streams, there was a massive Roman civil war in Spain between the blue Romans and obviously this faction that has just spawned, and it seems like they are actually pushing Carthage back a little bit, which is interesting. Again, that could be an interesting war for us to get stuck into politics inside of there. But yeah, if you look at the Carthaginian army, like, it musters about the same as us. Out of interest, okay, they only muster 3,000. I have no idea how they're doing such a good job. And then, like, the Byzantines, I think, and the Kievan Rusians are pretty good, but they're not really our faction. Same with the Egyptians as well. They kind of have a lot more of the Bannerlord aesthetic, I think, the vanilla aesthetic, rather than, of course, the Roman style of equipment. So let's see. I've snuck in, I guess, to talk to this guy. It would actually be a bad idea to marry as well someone. I just, again, at this point, don't really see. I mean, I guess it would be good to get a good commander out of it. So we should maybe try and marry Era. Yeah, okay, so as you can see, like, this guy is now, what, like, 5 times the price, 6 times the price, and this is going to eat a lot of our money. But boom, this is a much more powerful clan, and I'm happy to have it. And that was just one castle. Like, imagine if they have a city or two. They just refuse to join, which is, yeah, pretty ridiculous. But boom, nice. So Taurus goes back to the Empress. And yeah, I think she's going to be our next war. Unless the Germanians decide to declare war, I want to basically just wipe out her faction. I am going to send Era a message, though, see if she would be interested to marry me, because yeah, she has just amazing stats, so she's a very good commander. And of course, we'll find a settlement for these guys as well. So, I mean, I should give them Rome. I don't really know where to give them. I guess I'll just give them a castle. And I'll make sure I keep these settlements for myself. Yeah, because we obviously own all of this. We actually own a lot looking at it. We really do. Is everything off here to the west? Hello, Era, my love. I'm glad I could find you in this forest. I would profess that I am in love with you. I wish to offer you my hand in marriage and then declare war on your mother and take all of her lands and titles. Cool, perfect. I've gone ahead and initiated that then. That's going to be really good. That's going to basically help us out. And look at this army. This village is insane. Yeah, so that's going to help us out now. So in a day or two time, I will then send her another message and then just basically marry her. Shouldn't take us too long to grab that. Boom, our army is basically fully complete now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to probably head back to, like, Massalia, I guess? Yeah, let's head back to Massalia. Or Rome, I guess. How big of a garrison does Rome have? 700 militia. That's crazy. Yeah, let's head back to Massalia because I'm pretty sure the garrison of Massalia is like quadruple. So yeah, let's head back there. Where are we going? And then we're going to yeah, just resort out our army. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Oh, the Imperium of Romana wants to non-aggression. I would normally take that, but I'm about to declare war on them, so I guess not. I always love doing this as well, just like sorting out our army. So let's give over everybody over to the garrison. Then let's sort by tier. We will then obviously sort by upper tier, and then just going down the list and just grabbing like 104 of these just insanely high tier Roman soldiers. What stats do they actually have? Yeah, 180 throwing and 130 one-handed without like buffs is always pretty impressive. The sacred bands, a bunch of optios. We'll take the cavalry, of course, and look at about 182 of the Aquilas as well. We'll take the cavalry, of course, and then is there anything else I'd really want here before taking archers? I guess more legionaries, and then I guess all the cavalry. And then, I mean, to be fair, I don't know if we even fill up half of this army as well. We have a lot of these lower tier soldiers. I think we stay at this, 470, and we just go and grab some more elites, because there's plenty more out there in villages. And then this army is like enough to probably take on the entirety of the Southern Roman forces, like without hassle. Let's not forget as well to make sure we're constantly updated here, because this does give us more capacity in our armies, and it also just makes our soldiers better. Like there's 10 15 Praetorian cavalry that's just improved us too. There's a handful more of extra Praetorians on foot as well, which again obviously is always a massive help. But I think that is where we're going to go and end this episode. Hopefully our armies are replenishing. I'm going to let them build up for as quickly as possible. Yeah, I mean they really do need to build up, my god. Yeah, they need to build up because I want to go to war. I want to go to war fairly quickly, I think, again, with the Southern Romans before the Germanians declare war on us. Not that they can have many people left in their kingdom. Like, look at this. This is all me. This is all me. We must be getting close to starting to wipe out some clans. I mean, I say that, but I feel like they're just generating more lords as I'm killing lords, so I don't know. We also have a few mercenaries and other things. And I guess one thing we can do, and something I didn't really think about, is like the other mercenaries, we can just send messengers to them and try and convince them to join us as well. That's something we could definitely do to help bolster our forces. Not that I think we need to really do that now, but it's something we definitely can look into next episode. But yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, be sure to drop a like and a comment. Make sure you tune into the streams as we're going to be continuing this on, and we kind of get a lot of that done. If you miss a stream though, no need to worry whatsoever. Oh my god, my settlement rebelled again. I've had enough. I really have. Hopefully the boys can just go deal with it without me, but I probably have to go over myself and fight that. Of course, make sure you drop a like and a comment down below. It really does help out the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.